Today on Eagle Nation News, it looks like we have some very talented entrepreneurs featured today. First up, this wife and husband duo are running an Indian kitchen right out of their home. Zain Jehangiri checks out 5 p.m. foods to see what they're cooking up. Next up, a PHS student picked up a power washer and started an entire business. Isabel Molter sees how he's cleaned his way to success. And finally, with Prosper's football season right around the corner, this football player has finally reached his dream position, quarterback. Bradson Swick welcomes the new face of the varsity football team. All this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News. Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Nuala Adams.
And I'm Elsa Meyer, bringing you Prosper's stories. ENN starts right now. Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us again here at Studio 301.
Today is Thursday, August 22nd, and it feels a little weird to be in the studio not on a Friday.
Yeah, definitely, but I'm so excited for our very first Pep Rally tomorrow.
Me too. I cannot wait to see what's new for this year. And new things are also coming to one of DFW's most popular entertainment areas. Shemaya Landor is on scene with more.
Grandscapes is one of the most popular places to go in our area. Well, places with food, entertainment, and shopping. It's been crazy to see how much growth there's been all over the area. If you thought Andretti's and a Ferris wheel wasn't enough, I have great news for you. The shops at Grandscapes are still expanding. Several new buildings, like an immersive stadium experience called the Kazim, virtual surfing, and a mineral spring spa. I am most excited for the Kazim, but I'm curious, what places are you guys interested in?
Thanks, Shemaya. I am super interested in that mineral spa. I got a facial for my birthday and it was so nice.
I'm also really interested in that surfing simulator because we don't have any real waves near us.
But one thing that is real is a local couple's passion for food. Zain Jehangiri takes a look at 5 p.m. foods.
5 p.m. Foods is an Indian home food restaurant in Winsong that makes Indian savories and sweets. But the story behind her business goes farther than just food.
Nothing possible without the support of the family, my kids, and my husband. End of the day, only their support makes me see like what I'm doing right now. So it's nothing without their support.
But she does this for more than just her family.
I can enjoy the creativity. I do put my creativities to the recipes and it comes out with a different product out. It's given me a flexibility time with my family too.
5 p.m. Foods has also helped Anu develop closer relationships with her neighbors.
This business has allowed her to open her personality in a very different way. Earlier, she used to just mind her own business and talk to the limited folks who are in her ecosystem. But now it has grown up many folds.
After Anu left her business job in India, she's stuck with 5 p.m. Foods ever since.
I can bring the homemade, fresh food to all my customers. They talk, they share about their families, especially my husband. He loves to socialize.
I think that's the only thing which I can do to the business. I do not know cooking. I do not handle the ingredients. I do not do any such thing.
5 p.m. Foods is open to all. I'm Zain Jehangiri reporting for Eagle Nation News.
If you'd like to support 5 p.m. Foods, message 603-402-0916 on WhatsApp.
It is so cool to me that we have so many different cuisine options right here in Prosper.
Yes, I love that there is always something new to try, and new releases are making headlines. Talent Talk is up next.
Skills USA is holding their first interest meeting of the year. This group brings together students, teachers, and industry professionals. Their goal is to build a skilled workforce and address the skills gap. If you're interested, the meeting is on Tuesday, August 27th at 4:30 p.m. in the Nest.
Celebrity drama is never ending.
Here's Imogen Perez with this week's Talent Talk. Imogen?
Thank you, Elsa. The beginning of production for Percy Jackson's and the Olympian Season 2 was just announced, and we already have a teaser trailer, so take a look. Well, there isn't much to it at the moment. I just know it's going to be amazing. I love the books and the first season, so I can't wait for this new one. But one sequel that isn't as good is Dance Moms: A New Era, which was just released on Hulu. I guess Abby saying everyone's replaceable is true because everyone was, including her with a new teacher, Miss Glow. I'm a huge fan of Dance Moms, so as soon as I heard about it, I was excited. But after watching the first 2 episodes, I've had enough. While the kids are bratty, I feel bad for them. To be honest, their moms act more like kids than they do, always yelling at each other, and the drama just seems forced. The environment's so toxic that it brings up old lawsuits between the old show and its participants, making people all over the internet wondering if this is considered child abuse. It might not be confirmed yet, but based on speculation, I don't think the show's coming back for season 2. Another film that's not having good reviews is It Ends With Us, and the reason for it isn't the film itself, but actress Blake Lively. During interviews, Lively shows just how insensitive she's being. Why don't you see for yourself?
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could
The movie has such sensitive topics that it should be talked about with care, but she doesn't seem to think so. She's received so much backlash that her co-star Brandon Skinner started to defend her, posting on Instagram, vilifying the woman who put so much of their heart and soul into making this film because they believe so strongly in its message seems counterproductive and detracts from what the film is all about. While it's nice to see him try and bring light to the topic, does he not see what she's doing? Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I'm curious if you guys back at the desk have the same opinion on her behavior.
I always got the impression that Blake Lively was a super sweet person, but I guess not.
I personally have not been following this drama too closely, but I think it's crazy how insensitive some people can be.
For sure, she is definitely not leaving the best mark in Hollywood.
But one student at Prosper is making a mark with his own power washing business. Isabel Moulter takes a deeper look into how senior Eli Heinz started his journey and how he stays determined to make others happy.
While some students turn to local businesses for jobs, one PHS student decided to pave his own path by launching his own pressure washing company.
Like I had the idea in my mind for so long and I just didn't do anything about it. Actually, what started everything was my friend giving me his dad's old pressure washer because he had heard me talking about it so much. And he's like, here, man, I know you want to do this, so go out and do it, man. Here's it for free. And that is what started everything.
Starting with just one pressure washer and a simple idea, Rapid Renew has been thriving for over a year.
There was, a lot of kinks along the way, but eventually, I sanded those out. Eventually, I upgraded my equipment, and so then I was like, oh, shoot, I can do driveways now. I can do stuff like this, with sidewalks and driveways and walkways and all that. So,
challenged by the obstacles of owning a business, but driven by passion, Eli aims to inspire others to chase their own dreams.
One important lesson, I guess, is that the only thing stopping you from doing what you want to do is yourself. I guess don't be afraid to go out and start something that you want to start. That's kind of a lesson I've learned.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Isabel Moulter.
You can check out Eli's Instagram at Rapid Renew Exteriors for more information or to book an appointment.
I think it's so cool how students in our own school have such unique and cool passions.
And in addition to Eli's business, he's also on the football team. And speaking of, stay tuned because game time is up next.
Students and staff, get ready because tomorrow we are having the first Pep Rally of the year. It will be during advisory after second period. We're going to call you down by grade level to head down to our arena for the Aloha-themed Pep Rally. We have 2 Pep Rally rules here at Prosper High School. We stand the whole time and we sing the alma mater. So don't forget that you go to the Prosper High School. So be respectful, but most importantly, have fun, have a great day, and go Eagles!
As temperatures drop, Prosper sports are heating up.
Colton Boston is in studio with your Game Time Sports update.
Thanks, Nula. Starting off this week's Game Time is our boys and girls tennis team as they headed off to Plano East to play the Panthers. It was an extremely close game, but the Eagles ended up on top, winning 10-9. What a great win for the tennis team, and congratulations to them. Hitting it over to the arena, volleyball not only had their first home game of the year, but an incredible one, shutting out Rockwall Heath 3-0. But the Eagles aren't done there as they're playing right now against Boswell in the Northwest Varsity Tournament. And passing it over to football, the Eagles start their season in just 1 week. They'll head off to Crusader Stadium to face off against Austin Westlake. A key to winning this game is to have a great defense and a smart offense, which is being led by junior Braden Imhoff. Bradston Swick runs through the story of how our new varsity quarterback.
As the football season approaches for Prosper, many of the varsity positions have opened up for our upcoming athletes. And with that, a new varsity quarterback has to step up to fill that role.
I played football for a while. I started off playing flag like most kids. Went to fifth grade was my first year of playing real tackle football. It was new, different. It took me a couple years to kind of get in the groove of things. I made a switch to quarterback my 7th grade year. And ever since then, it just almost clicked for me. It's something that I've been waiting to do since I made the switch in 7th grade. And it's, it's a good feeling, ready to capitalize, and it's something I've been hoping and wishing to be able to do. So it feels good. It's kind of surreal.
But Braden is not the only one starting fresh this year, as there is a new quarterback coach to come along with Braden on his journey through this upcoming season.
It's been a lot of fun, just getting to know him and develop the relationship with him. Obviously, coaching and coach-player relationship is a huge thing. Trust is a huge thing. So just him welcoming me and me kind of being able to learn from him as the new guy in Prosper, and him learn from me as the player to coach deal has been a lot of fun.
Both Coach Meager and Braden have been working hard to make sure that they are ready come Friday Night Lights against some of the best teams in the state of Texas.
I don't really have too many individual goals. There are some, but team goals, I want to win district again because I want to make it happen for the second time. I want to go deep in the playoffs and see where we can go from there. But the end goal, I feel like every year, and how we practice and how we play, is to win a state championship.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Bradston Swick.
You can watch Braden in his new position at the scrimmage tonight at Children's Hill Stadium at 7:30.
Seeing Braden finally reach the varsity position makes me really excited to see him perform all throughout the season.
And that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thank you for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Elsa Meyer.
And I'm Nula Adams. Have a great rest of your week, and go Eagles.
Eagles.